Think about the kid. Yeah, the guy that was fucking shitting on bitches' heads and shit. Thought about the kid. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Word on the Street podcast. Episode 66.
Shut up. Don't say it.
Super close to 69. You already know when we get a 69, me and Gooba will 69 on this table right here.
That's crazy. Y'all gotta get another video to 100 views before I do that.
We gotta get
another 100 views.
This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Union. Shout out Union for sending us both a pair of sneakers. We was already wearing his. That's why you don't see them on the table here. But mine are brand new still. Shout out Union, yo. If you guys are our brand and you want to send us some clothes and you guys want to fucking...
Yeah, Union, thank you so much.
Yeah, Union. So thank you guys.
I think you mistakenly sent it to us. Different word on the street, but thank you.
No, it was the right word on the street. They put THA, you know? But
typo.
Yeah. Shout out Union for the Union Jordan 1s. We're going to review them for you guys, even though they didn't ask us to.
I guess we'll start there, huh?
Yeah, they're on the table. We'll get the elephant. It comes with 3 laces.
Yeah.
A cream pair, a yellow pair, a black pair.
Which pair would you rock? I'm definitely rocking the yellow.
I'm going with the cream or the black. Maybe the black. I feel like the yellow's too out there. And then if you notice that the laces change colors on the tips.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
what the?
Just like the shoe changes colors, except for the yellow is yellow, which is whack, which is yellow all the way through. But the black one changes to gray.
Gray. Cream turns into what?
And then the cream turns into black at the end.
Oh shit!
Yeah, just like the shoe is cut on the top, and it looks like it's a shadow put onto a Jordan 1, Chicago, and then right here you can see the difference in the tongue too. Cool shoe. I remember the first time they dropped these. They put the shoe at one of the flea markets in LA. I think it was the Rose Bowl. Like the first 2 colorways, the Storm Blue and the other one.
Yeah.
And people would come up and be like, "What are these? I've never seen these." And they weren't like Union wasn't telling people like, "Oh, these are Jordan 1s," you know, like whatever. They were telling them that they're fake, and then people were buying them for however much they were selling them for that day. And then now that shoe's going for fucking $1,000 or whatever, you know.
Damn.
So that was just cool marketing. Is like they were just telling people, "Oh, these are just fakes. Like they're reps," you know. But they were real Jordans. They were like,
what were they selling them?
I don't remember. It was they made a YouTube video about it. But yeah, yeah, this is cool.
Quality is sick.
Even Sean Witherspoon came up and looked at them in the video, and he's like, "I've never seen these before."
Oh damn, that's crazy.
So I like the not really. This quality's ass. This one right here is not good.
Like it's just not.
It's just very stiff. Not like you can't really like
push down. I think that's how like they all are. Jordan 1s. I'm wearing.
I think it's because it's supposed to be the Jordan 185 or whatever.
Like a retro style.
Maybe it's supposed to be a little stiffer, but
yeah.
The leather's not plush. Right here, the leather's plush. Feel this leather?
Yeah.
That one's way plusher and softer feeling
compared
than the
to
front
this.
And like that one's stiff.
But I do like the texture on like the front leather. The back one, yeah. It's
and then the leather up here is kind of trash too. Honestly, it's very stiff of a shoe.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like this. It's not a suede.
Like a nubuck suede.
I don't know. This is what like your sweats look like after washing them a bunch of times. Like you leather, know, like when you know
see
when
the
your
different
fabric,
leather on the black too.
Just like
this is like a nubuck right here, like a Timberland.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is definitely Damn, I do like the swoosh.
Yeah. So that's what like the thing is too when you're looking for fakes, like you gotta feel all these different materials.
Yeah.
Like if it's just all leather, then that's how you know it's fake. Or
these are fake.
Union sent them over. They smell so crazy.
Oh, dude, they smell good as fuck.
Like Asian kids, bro.
It's like all right. They smell clean. Like they just sprayed them.
Something that JSM also taught me: if you're looking for fakes, the fakes squish like really easily, and these are like super sturdy. So.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't see like the box is cool. The paper inside says Union.
The blue stitching is fire, obviously, like signature.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't really see anything.
Like nothing different, nothing new, nothing crazy.
The little Union LA tag.
If someone can find a way to rock the 3 laces like this, that would be so fucking sick. Honestly.
Someone's gonna. You know who could do it? The one sneaker dude from Utah.
All right.
What's his name? The guy that takes photos.
AD Sneaks?
Yeah, he could do it. Anyone can do it, but yeah, AD Sneaks, I'm sure. The teacher.
The teacher? Yeah. Remember when you asked him, you're like, what did you ask him about his shoes? And fuck, you're like, did you buy them all? Oh, the door open. What the fuck?
Dun dun dun.
I can't remember. It was at one of the sneaker events. But yeah, this shit's sick. it is like the cutting on like the edges is like very rough.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. It's a raw
Oh yeah, I
edge. This fucking
forgot.
guy.
All right.
This guy's like, wow.
I love Union. I'm
And
biggest
then look at the
fan.
tongue too. The
Yeah,
tongue
the
is a
top.
raw
Yeah,
edge.
there's like hair already on it too.
Yeah, hairy ass shoes.
Damn,
Union, what the fuck?
They
Union?
come with
They come
pre-hair.
pre-pubed, bro.
Pre
Pre-pubed is
The
crazy.
Nike tag's like paper almost.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at that. Like feel it. It's like
nice.
it's shitty quality.
Oh.
Nike and the swoosh
I'm
name
telling
and
you, the
logo
shoe
are
is not good
trademarks.
quality, bro.
Yeah, it is what it is. These are still cool. I would rock.
You said it is what it is. So like 400, you're paying 400 or no?
That's what they
Yeah.
retail that.
No, they resell. They
Oh,
retail that
resale.
one that
Fuck
200.
no.
They
Like
retail at 218.
if I want a shoe like this, I'm gonna go
I don't know.
for
I
it.
didn't pay for them. We got them for free.
If I go, we just had the StockX prices.
Yeah.
Don't go through StockX. If I want a shoe, which I don't even want shoes. Like I would probably get it on retail. I'm not buying anything off of resale unless it's going for under what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I think the whole resale market, like, I get it. You sneakerheads, that's your thing, but I think it's fucking retarded, stupid. Sorry, maybe I can't use that word. I think it's pretty stupid.
You are, so it's okay.
All right, I get the pass, but like, yeah, I think it's dumb. Like resale value to me is super dumb. I place zero value in shoes. Like all my shoes are beat the fuck up. They last me like so short. So I mean, yeah, if I want something, I guess I'd get it on retail if I really wanted it. But I'm not a person to buy anything off of resale. There is only one shoe that I told you I'd buy off of resale. We just talked about it, the Born and Raised Dunk, and that's about it. And then like I said, if I see something that's like 120 or some shit like that, and I like it,
Yeah.
What about you? You
Yeah.
buying it resale?
Not really. I don't like Jordan ones, to be honest. I
But
have spent that much.
okay.
I spent more than that.
Yeah, you've spent like
you know.
yeah.
So yeah. But I mean, if I really like the shoe, yeah, I'll buy it. You know. But also recently, I haven't really cared about shoes for the fact that like you don't even know like what you're buying is like an authentic pair or anything, and it like at the end of the day, if I'm fucking spending that much money, it does matter because people are like, why does it matter if you like, bro, if you're spending 1,000 or even more than, even if you're spending 200, even if you're spending 100, I want that shit to be a real shoe. I
They
don't
should
want
not
to,
have to worry
you
about it
know,
being
like
fake.
yeah. So like right now the market's so crazy that you don't even know whether your shoe is real or fake or everybody could say like, oh, I'm the legit checker and this and that, but like at the end of the day, like you can get bamboozled.
Well, it's
Know?
kind of like
So,
even how the Superline guy did that interview with the Cool Kicks guys, and he was like, "Well, how do you verify shoes? Like the three things?" And he was just like looking at it, texture, and then he said one more thing, but it's like
the materials.
Oh, the materials, yeah. And so it's like unless you really know all of that, you're just praying to God that you're not getting a fucking fake. And
like,
even then, you don't even know what to compare.
Let's say you just order this off StockX, okay? You're not gonna be able to break down like how we just did, like, well, this material is different from this material, because you'll never know like
if it's legit.
That's the real one that you have in your hand. So all you know is they're supposed to feel.
Is
and
Go
look like this.
good or no?
That's what I'm saying. What is good and what's not good? Is going to Keegan's store good? Is going to the Street and Kick good? Like
yeah.
At this point,
well,
like,
now it's so it is.
You
so
know what
difficult.
I mean? Like at this point, like I don't mean to call those people out or anything.
No, but the market is flooded with reps.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
So
and they're getting good. Like the reps
they're really
are getting good. Yeah.
Like even the people like at events at StockX, like the verifying shit, they're like, they pass shit that is not real.
Yeah.
So at this point, like, how do you know this? If you're not getting this straight from Union, like they did to us, and they sent us 2 pairs, then
thank you for the emphasis.
Yeah. Then you know what I mean. Like if Union's not fucking sending it right to you, bro, from their fucking warehouse, with pubes on it, straight to your house,
to your house with pubes on it.
Is it real or not?
That's crazy, Union.
It's the same thing. Like how do you know Cookies pen is real? If your homie was like, oh, I got this Cookies pen.
I asked him, where did you buy it?
Okay. And then if he tells you, oh, I bought it from a guy on the street in Cali, you know, I went to a store and they said that they're real. They legit checked them.
Well, they usually come with like barcodes and shit. Oh my god.
But you feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I get you.
Compared to if he's like, oh, I got it from the cookie store.
That is what they should do. Put like fucking like barcode or something in
like
the
an NFC tag or something. But imagine how many shoes Nike makes. They're cutting on the fucking material quality. You think they want to add an NFC tag and spend more money on that shit? Even Hellstar stopped doing that shit. How expensive is that?
I'm saying like even just like a QR code or something
They have it right here.
that links to your website, like that goes straight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
Like,
have one right there.
but if you had it like on the
But
shoe, in the
bro, you
shoe,
print that QR code one time and that's all that.
yeah, it goes to the website. Yeah.
Bro, the same people
God damn it. Yeah, there is no
when you're
way.
buying reps, what they tell you is like this came from the same factory that Nike makes their stuff.
That is what they
And
tell
if
you.
that's true, okay, if that's true,
They get the same
then
QR
they have the
code.
same shit, bro. It's right there.
Yeah.
How hard
God,
is it to take a picture of that and then
just
fucking put it
reprint
in
it.
Photoshop and then
It's funny you say that because I just saw a guy on like my reels, and what he does is resells fake colognes and perfumes, and he prints out ultra receipts and
exactly,
brings them. He's like, "Here's the receipt just in case
yeah,
you want that."
uh-huh.
And like he's scamming people.
And they do that with fucking beats. They do that with a
Yeah,
lot of
I
shit,
didn't
bro.
know that, bro.
Yeah,
That's just crazy.
yeah, bro. The receipt
That's why you don't
nowadays
buy shit off of Facebook Marketplace.
is that what the other day you said I don't want to buy
I
anything
just
on
wouldn't
Facebook
buy a
Marketplace?
couch, a used couch from somebody. It sounds unsanitary to
You
me.
think so?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah, it just seems I wouldn't buy a used mattress on Facebook Marketplace.
I want to use your mattress.
That's so fucking crazy.
Well, what you been up to? The Wednesday. It's a Wednesday
It's a
pod
Wednesday today.
today.
It's
Yeah.
Wednesday, my dude. And then he's I didn't. Man, what a golden era.
Yeah. Wow. Vine, bro.
Yeah, Vine.
You think we would have gone popping on Vine or no? I saw this thing the other day and it was like if I would have locked in 2020, bro, I would have been rich right now. And it's like people doing TikTok dances and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, Vine. If I would have locked in on Vine, or even fucking as much as I hated musically, it was corny, and gay,
Whoa,
but
music.
like,
The only person I remember of musically like Jacob Sartorius, bro.
what even happened to that kid?
I don't know. He's like
I
Justin Bieber.
hated that
He's like the
kid.
Justin Bieber that didn't make it. You feel?
Yeah, I hated that kid in like elementary, junior high.
It's crazy, bro. Why he went to your school or something?
No, I just like hated him because I was like, oh, this guy's like,
Yo, shout out. What's his name? Lil Icy or something like that.
oh, I don't know.
That kid that's from West
Yeah,
Valley.
no, he's from Ogden.
Oh,
Stop.
shout out.
This is the second time you say that.
He's from West Valley.
He's
Yeah.
from Ogden. They're
Shout
worse
out
out
that.
there.
Really?
Yeah, that's why he's like how he
Damn.
is.
That's like
But Ogden is like more like white trailer trash and like meth and crack and shit out there. So it's like their ghetto is like druggy ghetto. That's why he's the way he is. And like West Valley has like just ghetto.
He says the N word.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But no one's checked him yet. I mean,
Hey, maybe at one point he'll get checked. But for now,
but I think it's because he's a
go watch
kid.
his music videos. There may or may not be some hoodlum.
Did you already send it?
No,
Oh.
I need to find that pack, and I have the box right there, but I just haven't made the pack yet.
Fire. Yeah, I mean, that kid's killing it. Like as much as like people want to make fun of him and everything, he's making more money than a lot of people are making.
Bro, he
More
models
clout
an awful
than
lot of costume. Bro.
yeah, he's making more. I don't think he bought it.
No, he modeled this.
Oh yeah, I thought you said bought. Yeah, well yeah, meeting more people, like getting into rooms that people dream of getting into. Like
So we had like that conversation a little bit, like for a brand that like awful lot of cough syrup. Like, does that hurt the brand to put? You know how
promote this little white kid?
Yeah, but how Desto's always like, oh, oh, I'm gonna do a African American pop up and stuff, you know, trying to get back to the community. But yeah, he's promoting this little white kid that is saying the N word. Like, does that hurt the brand or
no,
does
nobody
it
gives a fuck.
contradict it? Like, you know, like
Nobody cares because everyone's laughing at the kid, so nobody gives a fuck. And they're like, oh, he seems like a ghetto white kid, like so they're like letting it slide. Like I said, I think it's just because he's a kid, people are letting it slide. But at the same
is it
time,
like
as a
when
kid,
is
you'd
it
want
like
to
when a
correct
little kid like
this.
flips off like the
Yeah, and it's
the
funny.
camera and you're like, haha.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And so, especially like everyone that follows a lot of Costa, they're gonna laugh at this 1,000 more times. But they're giving him way more views. Like, but I don't know. I think at the end of the day, like,
The day
man,
ends,
I don't
huh?
want to say this. Hold on.
Just say it, bro. Say it with your chest.
Like, it's just a word, right? And so I think when you like this white kid saying this is when you realize like, okay, it's just a word. Everyone's funny, laughing, cool with it. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's like, yo, this kid's racist. Like, no, but he's doing rap shit and you know, like imitating black culture, you could say. And so I don't know. I don't think it's hurting it, but if everyone felt the same way about like everything, like there'd be a calmness
Like you're saying, if they would keep that same energy,
with everything.
yeah.
And I think like at that point, people wouldn't even say that word. you put so much emphasis in being like emphasis. If you put so much emphasis,
What was that? You from you?
I
You
made
from
fun of
fucking?
myself. I was like,
You from the
I'm
south or
China.
something? You sound like Murray. Yeah,
Versus
Murray.
emphasis. No, like I think you put so much attention on something. You know, when you tell a kid not to do something, they're gonna want to do it.
Yeah.
So I think like constantly being like, you shouldn't say that. People are gonna want to say it even more.
Mm.
And so fucking like I think if no one cared, I don't know, but this was this is why I didn't want to say that. And you're like, say it with your chest, and then I have to go and
Yeah.
but no, I think it's cool. It doesn't hurt the brand. Nobody cares. It's just a little white kid.
Yeah.
And he's ginger, so I mean,
So he can say it.
yeah.
If you're white and ginger, you can say that word.
Well,
That's a good
people
way to say it.
gingers were slaves. People hated gingers. Like they
Oh,
say, like
really?
gingers are like
The devil?
type shit. Like
Yeah.
they're bad. Like nobody likes gingers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Would you like date a ginger?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, they're hot.
Yeah, well, we just revealed one of your kinks on the pod. That's crazy.
Bro, I'm into all types of girls. Like,
Nice, except for fat bitches.
yes, there's a weight limit.
To get on the ride?
You know, like the
There's
buffet
a
where
weight.
it's like if you weigh this much, you get to eat for free.
There's a buffet like that?
Yeah, I think it's in Vegas, and
No.
yeah, but it's like 340 pounds.
Would you ever go to that one place? Bro, you're dying. You can't walk 340 pounds, bro.
Hey, Dave Blunt walks.
Your knees are like...
Dave Blunt.
Bro, that's Dave Blunt's favorite place to go eat. Anytime he's in Vegas, he's like, let's go there.
Go to the buffet. I eat
Have you
free.
seen that one place that's like...
Mersey.
that, like, they, I think it's in Vegas too. They treat you bad and shit.
Yeah, like.
Are you going there?
No.
Like, they throw napkins at you?
Bro,
like,
no,
they, like,
that's
spank
so
your ass
purposely go somewhere to get treated bad. Like you have some deep trauma.
It's a crazy kink, huh?
Or you're into some crazy weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck wants to be mistreated? Like I could never be like that's like people that like being humiliated. Like I don't know why you like that. Like
why would you go there like in Vegas? Like
I guess it's
and
just like an attraction.
Why does it work?
It's just an attraction.
Just let's go to that restaurant we saw on TikTok.
And it's because it's like beyond the norm.
Like
because it's
Tacos Chewy or whatever.
I hate you. It's beyond the norm where people are like, oh, they purposely treat you bad here. And so you're like, I want to experience what that would be like if the waiter was openly mean to me, you know? So I think that's what it is. Or also just
would you work there? Roles reverse, would you work there?
No.
You live in Vegas.
No.
You'd be so good at it.
If I lived in Vegas, bro, I'd become a male stripper.
Really?
No, I would not. I'd work at like a dispensary or something.
You can do that here.
But I don't have my med card.
You don't need one.
I could get my med card. Yeah, you do.
You do?
Yeah, even the security guards that work, they need to get their med card.
Wow. You would know.
Yeah, I knew a security guard that worked at anyways.
Yeah. Nice. There's no security guard in the problem. I don't want to. I don't smoke.
No. You've been to the promo one?
Never.
That's cool. What's it look like?
No.
Okay. But yeah, how has your Wednesday been? How's your week going?
It's been a good week. It's been kind of weird. It's been strange.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like everything, but it's just been so weird recently. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like whenever any change happens in your life, like it just kind of affects everything, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like change is when you change one thing in your life, like everything else starts to change too. Like,
yeah. It's like a domino effect.
Yeah, like, you know, it trickles down, and then like, yeah, it's like weird. Like I want to fucking get a new job and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like so many things that I'm like, bro, like yeah.
I felt that. That's why I'm so happy. Like right now too. Like everything's fucking
falling into place and stuff.
Yeah, domino.
Yeah, effect. I feel like I'm where you were when we got back from Cali.
Yeah.
Where you were like, what the fuck, like that's why I feel like I'm in the stage right now, and I want to get to that like happy stage, but yeah. Shout out Union for sending us a shit.
Yeah, thank you Union, sponsored again.
Yeah, Union.
Let's get another sponsorship, Union.
Yeah, or somebody else. Joe Fresh Goods, fucking Chase B, you want to send us those new arrows, fucking John Stan, if I know you're watching this.
Don't you know he exists.
AD Sneaks, you want to do a photo shoot for Hoodlum, please?
That'd be sick.
The socks are dropping. If
Damn,
I asked,
you should.
I don't think he would say yes.
I think he already has a pair of your socks.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Just be like, how much would
it took him a year to do a photo shoot with them.
But that's because he had to wear them. If you're like, hey, how much would it be to do a quick shoot with these socks or something?
Yeah, but that's gonna be like $5.
You never know. He might even be like, oh, don't even worry about it. Because if you're like, I'll send you a pair for you to keep.
Wow. I get free shoes. I don't fucking want your socks.
He does not get free shoes.
He does.
From who? Oh yeah, that is true. You got the
Everybody who doesn't want to get
yeah.
a free shoes, bro.
Yeah, you got the Lumiere ones.
But speaking of hats and
Sick ass hats.
New Era just dropped again. They're back at it again,
bro.
If you forgot about a few or like 10 episodes ago, we talked about the ass hat.
Oh yeah, the ass.
They just dropped the tetas one, so now you got ass and tetas. So fuck, New Era is going crazy,
bro. I see the vision. I see the vision, but the execution.
Who's cooking over there?
I don't know, but they didn't finish cooking. That was a rare steak. It was rare. It wasn't even medium rare, bro. Bro, y'all, I saw the vision. I could see it, but come on, y'all manufactured it and everything too. Like
it went through so many like the process. They're like no one at New Era even gives one fuck. They just approve shit.
Yeah, they didn't even look at it. Yep, that fire, go, and then they let him go. And someone that was Mexican, the janitor, was like, "Boops."
When do you think it came to their attention? The internet, like when the internet got a hold of it.
Yeah, probably.
Because they even put it on their page and sold it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They manufactured, they sold them, they
shipped them out and everything.
I think the internet probably was.
The pictures are right here.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's a bunch of teams, and they did like what Mitchell and Ness New Era collab, right?
Yeah. So well, they're together.
Yeah, but like it was like the collab, right? Like they did like what Mitchell and Ness would put on the front of their hats, and then what New Era would put on the front of their hats, and then they put it on top of each other.
Yeah, and
that was idea.
Cool.
Sounds cool. In theory,
I think the logo in the front should have either been bigger.
No, I think they should have put that in the back,
or
put the words in the front.
Something like that.
Because everybody knows what the LA logo is. If you would have just put Dodgers in front of it, hard.
Yeah, something like on the panel.
It's like that hoodlum hat that I made that says the H, and then it says hoodlum in cursive, like in the front of it, like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw the vision. I can see it. You guys are so close. But I mean, the hats are still bangers. What New Era needs to do is not pull them back. They need to sell them.
The Astros one.
Yeah, it was the Astros was assholes, and then the Angels was anals, and then fuck, there was one more.
The Bon one, the Boston Celtics was like.
It was crazy, but yeah, and
it was like Bobon or something.
It just looked dumb. Yeah, it also looked very dumb.
Holy shit. That genuinely scared the fuck out of me, bro. Holy
me too.
God damn. Shit. I was so close to it. That's why I was like, holy shit.
One day,
send us a new lamp Sunday. Holy fuck. All right.
And speaking
let's talk about this.
We've studied the downfall of
it has been studied
of Sunday.
What happened, bro?
Well, I think
they started off so good just to fucking shit their pants.
But that's what happens, like when
bro.
I get what Jesse was doing, but that's what happens when you're not really in. I think Jesse was just trying to find a way to still maintain the lifestyle he was living and kind of enjoy himself with the freedoms that he already had. I don't really know realistically the love for
they haven't
fashion.
Even dropped recently. They used to drop it every month, like.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you start running out of shit, like and that's the other thing. You're not a Supreme brand. You should never be like every Sunday, like you're selling all your stuff. That how many items did they do like in the last year?
So many.
And so you could have expanded those out every month, at least two every items, month. Yeah, like. You would have still been dropping this year, fucking that shit, that other shit, like the. So I think that, and then
also I think what they did wrong was like, bro, they kept redropping the same shit. It was like you dropped a blanket with one design, and then now we're gonna drop another blanket, but this one has a different design on it.
Yeah.
And then it was like the topher. It was like that was cool at first, like double layer shirt.
Yeah.
And then you did it like
7 times
in the core collection, and you did this and that, and it's like, bro, like.
Yeah, I think that's another thing. It loses value. And then, like, he put one of his brands in Zoomies. So I think in his head, that's, like, how his brain works is, like, the Zoomies route where it's just going to keep working. But it's also, like, that's not a blueprint that works for just a brand by itself because you don't have people constantly coming to your website every day. Like, at a Zoomies, some random kid that doesn't even know your brand might pick it up and then be like, oh, shit, I want this.
Chill. I know we're talking shit on you guys, but you don't have to fucking...
There's a fucking little... mic in there.
Yeah, they're hearing everything we're talking about.
But and then also like I said, like the contrast. Like if you look at these boots that he's been like previewing compared to any of the clothing, the boots are like mountain style kind of boots. They're not even like skate type anything.
And then you did the gym shit.
Yeah, and then you're trying to do the gym shit. And he never even I followed the account and I don't think they posted anything more on that either. It's like you're trying to spread yourself too thin, you know, like focus and
You want to be everything, but you're nothing.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so I think it's also, and that's what I'm saying, like with the YouTube shit. Like he was a YouTuber, and they were already doing marvelous numbers on merch. The Nelk Boys merch goes crazy. Like people are buying that shit 100%. And so
I don't know about anymore.
yeah, I don't know anymore either. I don't watch them like that either. When I
Yeah.
well when they were peak, the growth from that peak, and I think like a year after, it was insane. Like they would sell out, like all that shit. So I think that's kind of also his mentality. He was like, I have this clout. The drops for the merch like that went crazy. It's gonna work. And so like yeah, the first few garments amazing. They were sick as fuck. But then after that, a while like it just oversaturated, died down, repetitive, like not exclusive. Because they were doing cool stuff. The lookbooks were sick. Like they were trying to make the brand very cool.
Unique and
Yeah, and like they did cool stuff. They did the camera right. They had like, and then they were doing like the cool 101s. They were giving away like the NES, that fucking the Beats
pillows.
headphones,
They're
you
doing
know.
giveaways every month too. Like
And so I think,
I won a couple of those giveaways. Like,
yeah, and so you're doing cool shit, but it's also like you're doing it too fast. You know, like you're trying to get to the finish line and you haven't even started. Like, so I think it's like, oh shit, he saw his account blow up, the brand's working, just give him everything, and then now it's also like, okay, fuck, what do we give him now? We're out of shit. And like you said, they have the different colorways in the Tofers or whatever, but it's like you could have waited a year type shit, you know, but instead you dropped Tofers in the same year again.
yeah,
Like you know how like you've told me before, like drop a hoodie in one year, this year, and the next year you get another hoodie, like type shit. So I think that's another thing is like you can't expect people to keep buying your shirts if they already have 5 of your shirts. You know, I think
that's why I stopped buying their shirts because I'm like, okay, like there's just too many, and I
yeah,
still have brand new Sunday clothes that I've never even worn.
yeah, and so
Brand in the bag, bro.
yeah, yeah, no, and I just think like yeah, oversaturation.
That I honestly for I found them when I was started
Oh,
moving.
packing, yeah,
Like I found like I forgot about a bunch of this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like
and then there's clothes
I
in.
even have one of their decks unskated, brand new deck.
Oh shit,
And one of the box I did forgot I even had that shit.
yeah,
Like bro, I fucked with Sunday Heavy and like that shit just
fell off.
bro so bad.
And then like there's also not like a want or desire for it. There's no resale market on that. Like that's another thing. Like
Kinda.
is
I guess.
there?
Yeah. Kinda. A little bit.
I
But
feel
not
like
like the average human being, like
yeah,
you're not
like
gonna go to Keegan's shop and be like, oh well there's Sunday
there's Sunday
here.
here.
You
That
know?
and that's another thing. Like that's what I guess that's what I kind of meant. But even then, like
It definitely is YouTuber merch type
yeah,
shit, you know? Like glorified like YouTuber merch.
yeah. And so that's I think that's where the level was at. But then it's also like you're not making any cool content or anything like that. Like so.
They had Krista Lee on their podcast.
And what did I tell you about him? Crystal Leo was canceled for texting a minor. Oh.
Okay, we don't want to get canceled either, but we do.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
allegedly, because we
So
don't cut shit out. Sometimes
after we cut out three things in this
yeah,
episode.
already. Allegedly, but also, and yeah, then you're trying to do a podcast, and you know you're trying to get that content viewage again, but then it's like you're doing it with his co-host, which is like a nobody. Like I'm not trying to be rude, we're
He's
just
an
two
elk boy.
nobodies. But he was a behind the scene elk
I know,
boy.
but you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but
it's like
it's
he
not one of the main guys. If he would have done it with damn, I'm blanking their
Jesse
name,
or
Jess
Kyle or
or
whatever.
Salim, yeah, or Kyle, like we would have gone crazy. Like, oh shit, they're back or this and that. But instead, it's like I don't know. And then he became very localized. He started doing the Sunday run thing, and so I think that's where he also normalized himself a lot. Where it's like, oh, I can be around all these people. We're just normal. And so it's like, which is good, but at the same time, it also loses the way that people look at you. The value goes lower because they're like, oh, I can be around this guy whenever I want. I want to go running with this guy every Sunday. You know how intimate running with somebody is, like so. It's like doing that. I think lowers the value instead of building it up, being like, oh, we get to run with this guy. Now it's just like, oh, he's just another Joe to us. You know, damn, that shit angry. It does
You're
not
talking shit on
like,
them, bro. You're talking all this shit. It's hearing you.
but like I said, yeah, he was doing cool shit, and the plans are sick and all, but I don't think it's like longevity wise, because I don't even know anything about his zoomies, man. Like, because I forgot what it was called
Some
too.
kids.
Yeah, and so, and that's what I'm saying. I don't even know if it's still in there.
I'll look right now.
Yeah,
Keep talking.
yeah. But it's
I just think they fucking fell off, bro.
because like the way that I like the way that AFM Miles does it. Raheem, He's killing it, bro. Constantly, the packs and stuff does so well because it's so limited, and it only drops in specific stores. And the Paxson like is dialed down. Only certain people go to Paxson, you know. Like not everybody's going in there to spend $40 on some shitty Nirvana tee that's not really worth $40. It's worth 10. And so
So we
I
got a long sleeve that's on sale. We have a T-shirt
on sale or
on
no?
there. Our yeah, an on sale long sleeve and on sale. It looks like a credit card juxtaposition.
Oh,
It's like
that's cool.
it's on sale too.
But see, it's like you should have dropped that for Sunday, you know, like fall college.
Yeah, $30 trucker hat. All their shit is on sale, bro. So clearly it's not selling.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
everything's on sale. Literally, look,
the fall off
the
is
whole section
real.
is like on sale, bro. So and it's all nothing in that.
I'm not like, oh shit, that's
Yeah,
great. The bag is probably like the coolest
and it's
okay
on sale,
thing.
bro. So
Yeah.
that's the thing that like yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I really like Sunday, and then I don't know what happened where that shit just became so corny so quick, and I just kind of like after that I'm like I don't even know if I want to keep like supporting this because you know what I mean like
Yeah, I think also like when you once you run out of shit to drop, like if you're not really into it, like you know, if you're really into the clothing, like new shit comes constantly, you're never gonna not drop or come up with something. So I think also that it's like, what can I make that people are gonna like or trending? And it's like, oh, I already made all this and people aren't buying it anymore. Like,
I
what do
don't
I
even know
do?
how much of it was actually his ideas. You
And
feel?
that's another thing. Yeah, we don't even know what he really was doing. Maybe he was just the face and the name. Maybe he was in the laboratory kind of cooking up a little
Because if
bit.
you were to watch like the Sunday videos, there was like a design team, and then there
Yeah.
was like like so.
And also, like, it did seem, I saw a few clips and it seemed like they were just doing wild shit, though. Like, all the time. Like, that one video you sent me where they were naked and designing and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. Just they like did shrooms one time in design. Like it's like I don't know. I feel like they were just trying to have fun or something, but
yeah.
and they did good. But I feel like you said, they just kind of used their shit way too quick.
Yeah.
All
And
their designs just got used up and shit.
yeah,
And
the lifespan of the brand could have been 5 years and it got pushed down to just the solid
1 year,
one, you
yeah,
know? Because,
if that.
yeah. So I think, and like I said, this next drop with the shoes, like, I can't think of anyone in, like, streetwear or any kind of fashion culture wearing those shoes. There's no hype behind those, I
No,
don't think. You know, like the fucking Timberland loafers I showed you were fucking way better. I'll
yeah,
fucking.
pop them up. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would want to see a comeback, but also like at this point,
What are you gonna make? You
what
know.
yeah, what are you gonna make that I haven't seen you make
And then they went with
previously?
this route with like trademarking, fuck a trademark kind of thing, and it's
And then
like
they dropped the T-shirt.
the clock that says fat on it.
Yeah,
So if you don't know the acronym, if it yeah, like if you don't know it stands
you just
for
have a fat clock on it.
yeah yeah, and so it's like bro, come on. I feel like they're trying to do like an off white kind of vibe aesthetic with like fuck a trademark, like where it's like simple and you just use that and then the stars. I think like it's like off whitey almost, like it just gives that vibe. But it's like you're not the same kind of deal. You're not Virgil Abloh. But I don't know. It's not fucking it's not it, bro. And it's like a clock. Who's buying a clock? Like
I honestly was thinking about it.
oh.
That's pretty fire. I got one right there, bro.
Yeah, but it's like such a basic IKEA clock, bro. I can go buy you a white clock that looks like that at IKEA, and we can spray paint the same green and call it fat. We'll use the mop that you made.
Let's do it.
Like it's not that hard, you know. Like I
Yeah,
don't think it's not crazy like that. Yeah, the kitty clock is fucking sick because it's like the eyes
kitty.
move, whatever the fuck it's called.
The Kit Kat clock.
All right, there you go. My bad. Like the tail moves, the eyes move, you know, while it's ticking and all that. Like
Jack it off sometimes.
it's something to look at. Like compared, I'll pull up a picture of that too.
Hmm.
And so I don't know, like in comparison to other brands, bro, I, it's just not it to me.
Crazy out here. Speaking of brands, though, Bobby Hundreds just well, not right now, 5 seconds ago,
Just
but
right now,
just
he called
barely. Yeah,
us.
he let us know. Bobby, is that you? No, it was a couple weeks ago. Sorry, this is old news, but he stepped down and he's no longer the creative director of the Hundreds. I think in the history of the Hundreds, like he's always been the
He's the
creative
only person,
director.
yeah.
So, what do you think of that? Do you think like he like he said that this is the best thing that could happen to the Hundreds, like in the current moment or whatever? Like, do you
They're
agree with that, or is
they're
it
at an end of an era right now. You know, you close down the store, stepping down. I think they're gonna either rebrand or do something of sorts. They're either gonna step away from the atom bomb and do something else, or I don't know. They might have some ideas. He might have somebody coming in to fill his position to be like, he's gonna be way better. I don't know, but I mean, for how long can you do it for? And how long can you stay in touch with the culture? Like, and he's probably made his bag. Like, it's been, a long ass time that he probably has his bag, worked on other things. So I don't think he's too worried about that.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know what he's gonna do honestly after that. Like it just kind of I feel like when you think of his name is Bobby Hundreds, bro. His name is a fucking. It's like Nicky Diamond being like, oh,
I'm just Nikki now.
I'm Nicky now, bro.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just
fucking.
Bobby.
What's that guy's name on the jar?
Oh, what?
What's that guy's name on the jar?
On the jar?
Yeah,
Steve? Oh, little Nicky.
yeah. He's like, I'm just little Nicky, bro. I'm no longer Nicky Diamonds, you know.
Um, me, Steve.
That one
Fucking
really got you. You're like, what the fuck is that, Steven?
dude, that shit is sick as fuck, bro. But yeah, I think it might be a good move for the hundreds. When's the last time you were like, oh shit, the hundreds dropped the craziest shit ever? Or they're still popping?
Okay, it says right here. this is literally like a article. It says it all started with the phone call last Thursday. The decision to close the store was years in the making, but actually doing it happened quickly. By the weekend, the hundreds had shuttered their Los Angeles storefront on Fairfax Avenue, ending a decades-long run on the famed street that Los Angeles one called the rodeo of drive of streetwear. Um, the news sent shockwaves around. Yeah, that was crazy that they just shut their store down.
Yeah,
The Hundreds was one of the last original groups of brands that started on that street, and it was an epicenter for the scene of streetwear and this and that. And Bobby Hundreds says, at the moment, we just didn't want to deal with what we've been dealing with the last 3 days, with the onslaught of emotions. Um, who waited a few days before announcing the closure. So I guess they shut it down and then they announced it a few
like
days
the
after.
official.
Yeah. Every time we went, the hundreds was closed.
Yeah,
Like, don't we're not gonna let's not sugarcoat this.
that was last year.
I only walked into the hundreds one time because anytime I've ever gone, their store was closed. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
I mean, it said it was a thing long time
Jesus
coming.
Christ, we're not even talking shit on you anymore. Chill. Um. Anyway, it doesn't even say who's replacing him. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. They're probably like very
Oh, right here, wrong one. Sorry.
under the record right
Shortly
now.
after he announced the closure of the Hundreds on Fairfax, the co-founder Bobby Hundreds, his real name is Bobby Kim, revealed that he would be stepping down as the creative director of the brand. Sharing the news with an interview on GQ, Kim confirmed that David Rivera will be taking over the role. And he said, "I am effectively stepping back as far as the creative control, um, and oversight of how the Hundreds looks and feels from here on forward." He said that he shared that Rivera grew up on the brand as a fan, starting his stint at the Hundreds as a photo assistant and eventually becoming the accessory designer, then an apparel designer. He worked every role in design. He worked his way up to the point of creative director, where we are now. We have entrusted him with the brand over the last couple of years. And then he goes to share that stepping down is the best thing that could ever happen to the brand at this point in time. Even referencing Souls of Mischief limitations lyrics, MC should know their limitations. At a point of reflection, I know my limitations, he states.
That's fine.
So basically, he's
Send that
just
to me.
saying, okay.
I can just screenshot it and publish
Yeah,
it.
basically, he's just saying that it's just time for
It was
him to
time.
do it.
Yeah.
Do you respect the man that says, like, all right,
Yeah, I definitely respect someone that's like, all right, it's like put me out of my misery. It's time
yeah,
instead of like trying to hold on
like
till
the
the very
old dog walking,
yeah.
you know?
And that's what I'm saying. He was probably like out of touch. Like the culture, streetwear, and everything has changed drastically from like Bobby Hundreds, from Nicky Diamond, like that era. Like you said, even LRG was working on new blinks and shit.
Do you think that kid, when he first started working for the Hundreds, his goal was to become the creative director at some point, or do you think he just said, "Fuck, it's the Hundreds. I'm just gonna work with
I mean, it seems like he was just passionate about working with the
them." Uh huh.
brand. I mean, being able to move around and stuff like that. I think it was like just the passion for it that it all came to him. Because I also don't think Bobby Hundreds would just give that position to somebody that's not ready for it or that hasn't earned that.
Yeah,
So I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was like looking like I'm gonna move up one day, but I mean, as a photographer to move into like
the creative. He
to
said
creative
he
director,
said photography, and then he did
a
the
accessory,
accessories. Then he did apparel. Then now he's a creative
yeah,
director.
like that's like even just from photographer, like that's completely two different worlds.
Yeah.
So I think just the passion and love probably for the brand and all that, and maybe being inspired from doing photography. Like we don't know what his work is, so depending on like who he's worked with and all that, like it must have been shit that like he's tapped in right now. Because like I said, yeah, Bobby Hundreds is probably just out of like the loop. After a while, like how long can you do it? You're not gonna be the 40-year-old man showing up to the skate park like, oh, this is my brand, bro. Like you're gonna be like, oh, this was my brand one time. You're gonna go to the skate park and see kids rocking your new shit and being like, God damn, like that's sick. We're back.
Do you think he is gonna make new stuff, or do you think at this point there's like the hundreds was his only brand and he's not gonna?
I no, I think he's gonna just stay sidelines. Like maybe he'll work on something. Maybe he'll do some stuff on the side. But it's kind of like with Obey. Like I follow them and they do a lot of like their murals and stuff. And like I feel like that's where their whole focus is on is like now getting their murals and their art out and all that. So I think either he's gonna do something with like the atom bomb or whatever just on the side or something like that. But I don't think he'll start something new.
Do you think that the hundreds could come back now that he's no longer part of the brand?
I think yeah, because for one, like our generation, especially the ones have because like skateboarding and all that, like it's not a phase, but it's like you don't always stay with that. Like that's your style and aesthetic, like the way you dress and all that, but you're not always gonna be a skateboarder. So I think being able to have like somebody else pushing out new stuff will be able to re-attract those people because now you got to think like the people like us that grew up on that are dressing like like how we dress like it's so different from wearing an old Bobby Hundreds t-shirt. It does not feel like the shirt you're wearing. It doesn't, the hoodies don't fit like the hoodies we're wearing. So I think at the most part, like garment wise, if they change that and do like a respin on it, like maybe even do like some OG, like going deep into the archive and bring some archive stuff on new garments, new things, something like that. I think they might be able to like I said, rebrand and come back in a way.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. I mean, it's only time will tell. I guess we'll see. Because it's also like, is LRG really gonna make a comeback just because you changed your blanks? Are you really gonna kill it like that? Because I mean, we saw with Diamond, like they made the slide and they were in the news for like a week. And then again, have you heard
Well, it's
anything
because they
about
didn't
Diamond?
follow up with anything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So it's hard for them to maintain, but they're also not used to that. I feel like they're not used to having to drop every month, not having to have summer, spring, fall, winter. They just build the catalog for the whole year, and when Zoomies wants to buy everything off of them wholesale, like then that's when they're like, okay, here's everything. So I think at the end of the day, it's not really like, oh, we have to drop this month, this next month. So him not following up is just because that's not something he's uh, accustomed to.
I feel like that was the biggest downfall. Is like they literally didn't follow up with anything. So it was
Yeah, they
like,
could have fucking made a diamond beanie or something, like something insane. Like if they wanted to keep the diamond thing going, they could yeah, diamond slides, diamond beanie, a diamond hood or some shit, like some shit. And that's just like me trying to keep with the diamond effect they were going, but they could have even just redropped the OG diamond logo or something. And people probably would have bought that shit. But yeah, I don't think like in their brains it's not like, oh, I have to drop this month, next month. And then you also, like I said, Bobby Hundreds probably has a bag. Like, and Nikki Diamond probably has a bag too. Like, they're
what do
probably
you think
not
that?
too
What do
worried
you think
about
the
that.
decision is to close down their stores? Like we don't even like. Oh, it is like paper. Like
Yeah,
we don't even like
it's like
fucking
cheap ass paper.
Yeah, it feels like the inside tag of the shoe.
Yeah,
Like, do you think it was like, oh, we don't even fucking make money from this store or just here, or do you think it was like, fuck it, we just gotta stop? Like I told you the other day, like I've been doing the same shit for 3 years with my brand, where
and
I
you got to
feel like,
change it.
yeah,
I think it's both. You know, People go to Fairfax because it's a staple location as like you can walk around and go look around. So you're constantly having window shoppers because people aren't really necessarily coming to buy stuff, but
I feel like Fairfax is dead.
and that's what I'm saying. So it's like people are just coming to check out the
Because
stores and
now
then
it's like there's
leaving.
golf and then there's Brain Dead and then that's the only cool
Rip
stores
and
on.
dip.
But that's
Oh
are you
yeah.
going to Rip and Dip,
No,
bro?
yeah,
That's the only cool stores on the whole street right
yeah,
there.
yeah. And then
And
like
then when you go
other
down
awful,
the
awful.
Melrose one, that's where you get the awful coffee and you get cool kicks and you get cookies.
Yeah.
And round two's not even there, the vintage, but I mean,
And that's what I'm saying. Like at that point, it's
there's
not,
like 5 stores there now where like it's
and they're all very different from each other. Like if you think about it, the hundreds to golf wang to rip and dip,
I think those are the most similar is hundreds and golfing.
yeah.
You know?
And then but then you look at like rip and dip, awful cough, a lot of syrup. Like it just way too drastic changes. But I think also like do
We
you
met Eminem when we went.
oh it's like do you still fit in here too? Like you
Yeah.
know, so I mean it might be a smart idea, and also like being so available and accessible. Like now they're not there, people are gonna miss it. People are gonna be like, God damn it, I should have bought that tea when it was here. So I think depending on what their route is, if they go e-commerce and then start redropping, revamping, you know, just month by month or every 2 months or something, figuring it out, but giving people, you know, collections that are hard and like just wanted, I think they can just bounce back easily.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's an end of an era where, you know, I don't see anybody wearing hundreds anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, back then you used to see, you know, if you saw a fucking bomb on somebody's back, like on their neck or whatever, you fucking knew who they were, type shit. So I think that's also another thing. Like it's died down from that.
Yeah.
Because bro, you go to the mall and everyone's either wearing hundreds, LRG, fucking DGK, Diamond, whatever's in Zoomies type shit. That's what's walking around. And nowadays, you know, you don't go to Zoomies, you don't go to the mall. So I mean, fucking Raspberry Hills is fucking killing it. They don't have a store location. They're going, you know, you're going on fucking Instagram. So I think that's the other thing that these brands never transition to like social media marketing and all that. So I think yeah, having a younger head and a younger voice in there is probably gonna help with that as well. Cause yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see what the hundreds brings. Hopefully, it's nothing but good.
So I mean, you know, train heists happen all the time, and trailer heists happen all the time. Nike constantly gets licked on, constantly. I'm talking about all the time. But as of recently, the brick by brick got backdoored. They got stolen. They stole how many? We saw the number last time.
A shit ton.
A fuck ton of pairs. And now they're being backdoored officially as of today. I don't want to.
As of 5 minutes ago, they called us and they said,
Yeah.
"What do you guys want?"
Well, I know somebody that's got them and selling them.
Nice.
Mutual friend of ours.
Shout out.
Shout
Our
out.
mutual friend.
Shout out. I was gonna say, but I don't know if I should.
I'm not saying nothing.
Nah, but I mean, it's crazy, bro. People really want these shoes that bad. They're gonna hit the market. Resale value is gonna be fucked up because there is.
Early pairs and
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is it even worth making a
people are
drop
gonna
anymore?
be dipping their Jordans in red paint and shit.
I don't know. I don't think it's worth it to like even. It's the hype is gone because people have them. You know.
How does that correlate?
I don't.
How does the correlate the hype being gone?
No, the hype is actually there.
That's what I'm saying.
People want this shit.
Yes, that is the craziest thing.
People are.
The hype is gone.
People are stealing this shit off the train,
Exactly.
and they want it that bad.
My thing is like, this is not Nigel Sylvester's first Jordan or anything, but I don't even think people realize that. Like Nigel Sylvester has made
Plenty, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even like the colorway that much.
The all red. These are red Octobers.
Yeah, they were like the all red on red is like kind of crazy.
You can't wear that.
I can't.
If it was all blue, you'd be all over it. But all red, ain't no way.
No, all blue shoes are disgusting too. Like all royal blue, like that's just so gross. Like
you would get fucking net banged on if you wore the all
out, bro. Walking around in Utah, hell yeah.
If you pulled up like to your crib in West Valley, could you?
I don't have a crib in West Valley.
Your hood in West Valley, could you rock them?
I could, I guess.
Rock these?
I could walk. Yeah, those. Yeah.
They're red too.
Yeah, but they're like.
At one point, is it like too bloody? Like
that the red on red, like it's just way too bloody. Yeah, that's like.
So you wouldn't like even free, you'd rock them.
I mean, free? Hell yeah, give them to me. What the fuck are you talking about?
You wear them, they're free.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
They're not. I just don't like the color. You could have put a little bit of black in there.
You put white in there.
I don't even remember the white, but like the contrast.
It's like right here on the midsole, like from here back.
Oh,
That's the only thing that's white.
this guy.
Hey, it's white.
I guess you're right. I don't know. It's a good looking shoe. I fuck with it. Just not the color. But I fuck with what he's doing. He kills it constantly. I guess people don't know he's got other shoes that are worth stealing.
Yeah.
This was the first pair.
This was the first pair they even cared about.
But I mean, it's because like you got people like fucking Jake from State Farm and Kai Cenat rocking them. So Roman Reigns got them too. Like,
yeah, that was fire.
Like I think at that point, why
That's
not
the right
steal
person
them?
to put him on?
Roman Reigns.
He loves red. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
The
that.
Tribal Chief.
Wrestling in Jordans is pretty crazy.
Yeah, for real.
Jumping off of ropes and shit.
I mean, he didn't.
He doesn't do that. No, he's not that type of wrestler.
But how long do you wear a pair of shoes for?
Till they're gone.
What's like the oldest pair of shoes in your closet? How old do you think it is?
Right now?
Right now.
That I wear in my rotation.
Yeah, those black Air Forces.
Those are pretty new.
I
have my white ones still, but they're dirty. I haven't cleaned them.
The Supreme ones?
No, I still have those, but
that's gotta be the oldest then.
But I don't wear them.
Okay, I didn't say that you wear.
But you see what I do to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking.
I can take them through the dirt, bro.
So would you say that you'd be able to switch a white Air Force every 2 to 3 hours?
Oh, yeah, this is what you mean. If I had the fucking money, bro. If I had the money to buy Air Forces every 2 to 3 hours, if I could buy a dozen Air Forces just to wear in one day, yeah, of course.
You would do that?
No, it's so unnecessary.
That's crazy. Some rapper claims allegedly.
I don't even know who this rapper. I've never heard of him.
He's just saying that to like
get clout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, no, 2 to 3. What do you got a timer? Hey Siri, set a timer for 3 hours, and then Siri sets a timer for 3 hours, and then fucking next thing you know, like. Bro,
and they still feel crisp. Like I don't. What are you feeling for? They still feel crisp. Like the first 2-3 times, like the shape of it is still good. The first 2-3 times after, like
2 to 3 hours is insane.
So like, yeah, what are you feeling for? Like like your toes came, and you're like, time to take them off. Like
you got post nut clarity.
I need new ones.
I need new Air Forces.
I mean. Yeah, that's insane. Like, because I remember like Dr. Dre had posted a video one time of his closet, and he was like, "Got these for Monday, Tuesday," and it's like new Air Forces every week. So like, this is a common.
But what if he said, "I got these for 8 a.m. I got these for 12 p.m. I got these for fucking 3 p.m. I got these for 6 p.m. I got these."
It's definitely a clout thing. Like, it's just for one, I don't know. It's so unnecessary. Like, if I have money, I've been poor my whole life. If I have money, I'm being frugal with it. I'm like not spending every 2 to 3 hours on new fucking Air Force.
Yeah, that's
like
absolutely crazy.
It's unnecessary. Like you do not need that.
It's got to be for clout.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, he had a bunch of pairs there.
No wonder you can't find Air Forces shit.
He's got them all. They just what happened with that? Why are they so hard to get now? They used to be so readily available.
There's hundreds of people lining up outside right now for Bape Crocs, bro. Did you see the Bape Crocs?
Yeah, I saw them.
What do you think? What do you think of the "You Can't See Me" Crocs, bro?
It's insane. Like,
imagine
how much are they selling for?
I don't know, but imagine someone walking in with Bape Crocs, Bape pants, Bape hoodie.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Like all camo.
Get the fuck out. The Crocs is what does it. Like, if you had different shoes on, you're cool. But then you got the Bape Crocs.
You already know someone's gonna pull up.
Get the fuck
Bape
up.
Sweats. Bape
Utah Sneaker Convention. I'm looking out for this person in this fit.
It's gonna be Castro, bro. I love you, Castro, but I know you go pull up in the Bape Crocs,
bro. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. What are you doing, Bape? This is a come up for Crocs. Like, this is a legit come up for Crocs. Because Crocs is already obviously super fucking big. They don't need any more come up.
All the nurses wearing them.
Yeah, but now the hype beasts are at Crocs,
bro. Trying
to get Bape Crocs. Like, Bape just gave you fucking so much money, depending on how the split is. But it's like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Like,
this like idea was, we should collab with Bape. Or do you think it was like Bape was like, well,
Bape? It was Bape. Bape reached out to Crocs. Damn, you tired? I'm gonna put my dick in your mouth.
I'm fucking want to sleep already. I'm like, fucking, but I don't know.
What do you think about it?
I think
your honest opinion.
I think Bape wanted to collab with Crocs. I don't even think anybody at Crocs even knows what Bape. If they're like, can we collab with Bape? They're gonna be like, Vape? Like, no, bro, Bape. You know, like, so yeah. I feel like they was Bape's
What?
idea.
Where is Crocs from though?
Australia. That's my
Oh,
guess. Where are you guessing?
I was just well, because I was gonna try and correlate if they're both from
Okay,
Japan. So
where are you guessing?
I'm,
Japan.
I'm gonna guess
Hey
Japan.
Siri, where's Crocs from?
The answer I found is Boulder.
Colorado. What the fuck?
I don't know. Search it up. I don't trust Siri. Just
What
search
the
it up.
fuck?
But
Why don't you trust Siri? Siri's smart.
like Babe collabing with fucking with Crocs is insane for sure because they give him so many like hype.
Yeah, Broomfield, Colorado.
What the fuck?
Damn. What the fuck are they doing in Colorado? You know, there was a movie one time that like used Crocs in the movie because it was like a movie that was set in the future, and they were like, we need a shoe that like no one's really gonna wear that like you know what I mean? Like
Looks
look like a
futuristic.
like what people would wear in the future, you know? So then they use those shoes because they're unconventional, they look ugly, they look futuristic, they don't really like people aren't wearing stuff like this, and then now look like
Yeah, everyone do.
literally
I
people
have a
are.
pair of Crocs.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah,
No way.
with like the and
The gibbet is crazy, bro.
no, I don't have
Fucking a
gibbets.
swoop gibbet.
I don't have gibbets.
Fucking
No, but this is even
Kareem gibbet.
this is even gayer. They have the fluff on the inside.
No, bro, throw those away,
Dude, they're comfy, bro.
No,
Those are my
bro.
slippers. Like I use
bro,
those as my slippers.
bro.
My ex 4 years ago. Those are the
I
those are
fucking
the oldest.
knew it, bro.
Those are the oldest
I
shoes.
knew I was about to
5,
say
6 years
the
ago.
ex that got you the Uggs.
Yeah,
What's up
6
with this
years
bitch getting
ago.
you fluffy shoes?
Huh?
What's up with this bitch getting you fluffy shoes?
I don't know, bro.
What the fuck is up with this bitch and fluffy? She loves her man being fluffy, bro. Holy shit! No wonder that motherfucker rethought the convention was all fluffy, dog.
But
Fluffy ass fool.
yeah, so I have Crocs with fluff in them.
Damn.
Oh, where did we see some fidgets at when we were in Cali? Was it at the smoking thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the guy had
The
a fidget.
Kapow ones.
Yeah.
He gave us one, remember?
Oh yeah, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
You throw them away.
No.
You saw
Why?
them?
You want it?
Can I put them on my?
Oh my god, though you have one. He gave you one. There's
I
one
probably
in there.
lost
Open
it.
the thing, there's one in there.
Yeah, but it's all good. But yeah, fucking babe.
You put it
Crocs.
where?
Huh?
Where did you put it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you lost it?
Yeah, I lost
Oh fuck. Yeah, I still have mine. It's in there if you really want it.
Yeah. Travis Scott dropping merch. Wrestling is real. I mean, to him, it's clearly fucking
Smacked
real.
the fuck
He's
out
like,
of Cody Rhodes.
just
Fucking.
that was fist, bro. It wasn't a smack. It was
No, he
fist.
smacked him.
It was a
He went-
fist. You could see it. Like you gotta
No,
zoom
he
in good,
smacked
bro.
him.
I can't believe that you can't see it with your eyes,
He smacked
especially
him.
with your glasses.
He fucking smacked him, bro. Bet. How much you want to bet right now?
I don't want to bet anything.
All right, that's what I thought.
You know what? Fuck you.
First month's rent, we'll bet right now.
You know what? Anyways, we're gonna leave it off there, guys.
That's it.
Oh, I don't know. Do you want to keep going?
Oh, well,
We
that's
can
all you
save
had?
these.
You had nothing.
No, I have. We can save these.
What is it?
I think we're at like an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it, guys. Love you guys.
Hold on.
Travis Scott smacked the fuck out of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that shit was insane.
John Cena's gonna be in Monday Night Raw next week, or in like fucking 5 days from now, in Brussels, Belgium, or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the first time that John Cena and Cody Rhodes are gonna be face to face. I guess.
Oh shit.
CM Punk just had a crazy match with Seth Rollins.
Oh really?
And then did you see WWE took out the freaking out of Seth Rollins' names? So it used to be like when they would announce him, they'd be like, and coming out to the ring, Seth freaking Rollins.
They say fucking.
But now, huh?
Say fucking now.
No, now they just say Seth Rollins. Yeah.
He probably doesn't like the freaking.
He liked it.
Oh, he did. Oh.
Even on his action figures, it said like Seth freaking Rollins on it.
I saw a thing that on the WWE 2K game, CM Punk. What does it say?
You can beat up women in that game now.
Oh, it's a CM Punk shirt. What does it say? Something in something, but there's a typo on his shirt on the game. It says I'm.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't remember, so it's not even good. So you know, it doesn't even matter anymore. Just
Is it
fucking
like
kill
best
it.
in the world? And
Oh yeah, instead of
best
saying
I'm
best,
the world?
yeah, thank you, Jesus. Why'd you wait so long?
Well, I was wondering what the fuck it said, and I was like, what does CM Punk have on his t-shirt? And I'm like, best in the world?
Fucking. Oh, and then I saw another post about WWE that people that watch on the US channel or whatever that they're on are going to be the last people to watch it, so they have to
'cause
avoid like all
they're
social
in
media.
Germany right now. Or
Oh,
like
shit.
they're like in a country that's not like the time difference.
Oh,
It's night to them, but it's day to us.
Oh shit,
So,
yeah.
but then the USA Network doesn't air until 6
yeah.
p.m. at night.
So it's gonna be like
so
late.
so then to them it's gonna be morning over there or whatever, and then for us it's gonna be finally night.
Yeah. So I guess they're not gonna be able to watch like or be on the internet because of the spoilers and shit.
It's because they're on TV, so
Yeah.
But if you have like a VPN on Netflix,
Oh, you can
watch it like
live.
But then again, you'd have to watch it in the morning, like at 3 p.m. or fuck whatever time it is in Brussels, Germany, or whatever, Belgium, or whatever they're at.
I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. I've done that when the UFC fights go like to Australia or whatever.
Saudi Arabia and shit.
Yeah, I'll wake up at like 6 in the morning.
God damn.
Or like when the World Cup was in Saudi Arabia, the games would be at like 2 in the morning here.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is absolutely 2 a.m. I would not wake up at that time. I'd fuck FIFA, bro. I would not care that much.
But Ye, he made a post and he said,
you know who loves Germany?
Who?
Ye.
Oh, Ye made a post and he said Tremaine Emery always said that he was surrounded by yes men.
Wow. The one thing Tremaine Emery ever said
that was actually
fucking
bullshit.
Yeah, that wasn't fucking. We're oppressed.
You know what? Round of applause.
Yay, Tremaine Emery.
Yay, Tremaine Emery. Starting off with a good note this year.
Not even.
Or why?
He's been saying dumb shit.
Oh yeah. I don't know. But
all
Kanye,
his interviews are the same.
I saw a thing the other day where they're on Avant Space and they're like, who's the fashion icon currently or whatever, and a lot of people were saying a few other people, and then people kept saying Ye, and I just don't understand how Ye is
I
still
thought
in
you
the
were gonna say
conversation.
people said Tremaine Emery.
Oh no.
I don't think Ye is ever gonna leave the conversation, bro. I think like
he was just that iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he made fucking My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, bro. Bro, he made Graduation.
But I'm talking about like fashion wise.
He made Good Morning. Ooh,
I'm talking about fashion wise. Good morning over there.
He made fucking he made the Red Octobers. He made the Yeezy 350. He made the boxy crap shit we see right now. He put on fucking like all the tones of
the earth tones and
bro.
shit.
He
Nudes.
put on those hoodies like this with big ass fucking
hoods
things, and then they have no drawstrings.
Yeah,
he did all that, bro. Everything we're wearing right now, Kanye West did, bro.
Thank you, Kanye.
Kanye West put on palettes. Kanye West he wears a dirt fucking flannel. Everyone wants to wear fucking dirt flannel, bro.
Wet tee.
Bro, he wears a shirt that has a fucking swastika on it. Everybody wants, bro.
They're buying that
Kanye
shit.
West can fucking.
I wish we could see the numbers of people who actually tried buying it.
I wish you bought that shirt so that way we can fucking review it.
Could have bought two.
Bought two is insane. Why would I want one?
We can rock it together. Wear it on the pod.
I don't want it. I'm not worried.
All right.
Love you guys. Thanks for the fucking toilet paper on me, bitch.
Ending on that note, don't be a fucking Nazi.
Yeah.